Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm desperately trying to get my Disney hoodie in it. My hair's not playing ball. Back with another Disney tag, although this time it's not a challenge, so it's not timed. The pressure is off. If you watched my previous video, you know that I tried to do I did the Disney tag challenge. I won't let you know if it ends well or not. You can go and see. This time I cannot fail. So it's just, actually how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 15 questions. And I'm just going to answer them. Not timed. Oh, and I should mention again, I got this, I watched So Helena and Martin's tag, and I've got the questions from there, so I'll put obviously the questions below and I'll put their channel below. So the first question is, a scene in any Disney movie you wish you could experience. Maybe, I know, Cinderella, when the fairy godmother comes and turns her rags into that ball gown. Like, who else when they was younger? I love that Cinderella dress, like, love it. Not even when you're younger, like, I love it now. But that scene, and then obviously changing the pumpkin to the carriage and everything, and that feeling and having your hair and makeup done in an instant. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one, that scene in Cinderella. An unforgettable experience or moment you've had at the parks. I'm going to go with when I went to Disneyland Paris last, which was a long time ago. It was 2015. I went with my then boyfriend, now husband, and I had been twice before, so that was my third time going, and it was his first time going. Dragged him there, and basically, so I had been before when I was around 7 or 8, and the second time I was 11, and then we went back then, 6 years ago. So I would have been 21. Yeah, about 21. Maybe I was 20 and he was 21. Anyway, around that age. And literally, I felt like it hadn't changed since I had gone when I was younger. Like, I could direct him around the park. I knew where all the lands were. I knew where all the restaurants I was trying to find. I knew where we would find them. All the attractions. Like, just little things, like shows. I remembered where everything would be. And I was being like a bit of a tour guide. I was showing him round, and like the stunt show, you know, like the cars and then the tram tour, and all of that was the same. And literally I had like so many moments of deja vu and just pure happiness that I was experiencing it again, and that I had exactly the same joy that I had when I was a child. So that was good, and I cannot wait to experience it all again. But I think like this time going back, we're supposed to be going in September, and I will keep mentioning that until it happens or doesn't happen, because I'm so excited. But obviously with everything that's going on, we're not 100% if we'll be able to go. But I think a few things have changed now, so I may not be able to be the tour guide, and also we're going back with our 2 children, so it'll be a little bit different, but I can't wait again. But yeah, that whole trip, I felt like I'd gone back in time, and it was the best. What non-Disney songs reminds you or brings back memories of Disney and or the parks? Non-Disney? None. No, there isn't any. I must admit, the Jurassic Park, my eldest son, I have 2, is 2 years old, almost 3, and he's obsessed with dinosaurs. So we watched Jurassic Park and Jurassic World a lot. Obviously not Disney films, however, the theme music of those films, Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, for some reason takes me back to that kind of, obviously it's more of a like Universal Studios thing, but it does remind me of Disney, and it just makes me think of attractions. And yeah, so I'm gonna go with that. That's like a real, that's a reach, but that is the truth. When was the first time you went to a Disney park? I was around 7 or 8, so it would have been around 2000, 2001. Could have been a bit earlier, 1999. If you could choose any Disney character to be your best friend, who would you choose? I'm gonna go with Meg. She's like my favourite character ever. I'd love for her to be my best friend. She's like really sassy and she says what she thinks. She'd never lie to you. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Meg from Hercules. Who are your favourite Disney princesses? Belle is my favourite. Like, yeah, Belle. For me, no one comes close. I don't have favourite princesses. She's my favourite princess. Name a scene or moment in any Disney movie that never fails to make you cry. I try not to cry now. Like I get watery eyes and I sort of like do this and just try to think of something that's not going to make me cry. However, I do get watery eyes. I try not to cry like in front of my kids when we watch things anymore. But if I was just like, if I let it all out, it's Mufasa's death, always, and the first few minutes of Up. Yeah, I find that really sad. Also, like the end of Tarzan makes me a little sad as well. At the beginning of Tarzan, when Carla and Kerchak's ape gets eaten, the little baby, that makes me a little sad. So like a quick moment in it, but it makes me really sad. And in the end, when like he runs away back to the tree house, and then Carla and Tim have that conversation, and when Kerchak like dies, and in the little like exchange that him and Tarzan has, that makes me quite emotional, actually. Yeah. What is the first Disney movie you remember seeing? Now remember, that's interesting because I know the first movie I saw was definitely Pocahontas, but I don't remember it, so that doesn't count. I'm going to go with The Lion King. I have vivid-ish memories of watching The Lion King young. Your favourite Disney movie? I guess that means like, what wouldn't I mind seeing again and again and again? That's your favourite. I like, I think I could watch the original Beauty and the Beast on a loop. Also the live action remake of Aladdin that came out in 2019. I love that film, like love. And actually the original Aladdin as well, like both Aladdins, as in not the sequels, original Aladdin and live action remake Aladdin, and my hands look huge in this camera, and Beauty and the Beast original. Who is your favourite Disney villain? 100% Hades. He just makes me like crease up. I love Hades, always have. What is your least favourite Disney movie? It's quite easy for me. I'm gonna go for Frozen. But then saying that, I think like I think Onward maybe. I think I could tolerate Frozen more than I could tolerate Onward. Yeah, we'll go for Onward because I could actually sit and watch Frozen, but Onward I probably would. I mean, it's not bad, but I was just disappointed by it. What is your favourite Disney song? I think it's The Circle of Life. In The Lion King, I love the feeling when it first starts. Like, yeah, I love that song. You can't help but feel like, it makes me feel like peaceful. What Disney character has your personality or has your dream personality? I'm really like choosing, yeah, I feel like I'm choosing Meg for a lot of stuff, but it's the truth, so I've got to go with it. But Meg, because she's loyal, she's sassy. I remember thinking she was really cool. Like, she's a lot more sassy and all of that than I am, 100%, and I would love to naturally be like that. I am not, so yeah, I was going to go with Meg. If you could change any scene in a Disney movie, what would it be and why? I would like, I don't know, because if you change the scene, you kind of, depending on what scene it is, you probably change like the whole story of that film. Maybe I would have, like in Tarzan, when he's a baby and Carla goes up to the treehouse and she discovers that Tarzan's parents have been killed by is it Sabor? There's like blood claw marks, like, and bloody footprints and everything in the treehouse, and then it cuts to like the camera like pans round and they are there, like their bodies are there, covered by a blanket. But I think, were they covered by a blanket or partially covered? And you can see that they're there, like not alive anymore. And I didn't realise that when I was younger, but I haven't watched it more recently. And actually, I think my brother or sister pointed it out to me like a couple of years ago, like not too long ago at all. And when I watched it, I thought it was a bit disturbing. Like, maybe I would cut out that tiny bit, like, yeah, okay, like maybe leave the bloody footprints in the scene if you feel that's necessary, but the fact that the treehouse is a complete mess and the parents are not there would be enough for us to deduce what happened. I just thought that was disturbing as an adult, so definitely as a child. I'm so glad as a child I didn't register and it just went over my head. If you had to get stuck on any ride in any Disney park for more than 30 minutes, what would you want it to be? I know I would not want it to be, and that is It's a Small World. Do you know what? I love It's a Small World. Like, a lot of people, like, it gets a lot of stick, and I feel like a lot of people don't really like it. Like, the song gets in your head, doesn't it? But I actually really enjoy it, but I wouldn't enjoy going round and round and round on it again. And actually, like, it's cute the first time, but if you was going round on it constantly, it would turn a bit creepy, wouldn't it, I think? And I'd never want to ride it again in my life. So what would I, for more than 30 minutes? Not the Haunted Mansion either. Don't get me wrong, I know it's not real, but no thanks. I just don't want to be stuck there for 30 minutes in the dark. No. I wouldn't want it to be any sort of water ride either. Definitely wouldn't want it to be a roller coaster. I just sat in the carriage with nothing going on. Especially, can you imagine being stuck upside down? No thank you. Or like at the top of a drop, knowing that when it starts, you're just waiting for that drop. So no, not a roller coaster either. So it doesn't leave me with many options really. Obviously I've only been to Disneyland Paris, so I'm just trying to think. If it was Walt Disney World, there'd be so many options, because there'd be so many like lovely little rides that you can go through. I'm actually going to, no, I know. I know, it's just come into my head. I'm about to choose Pirates of the Caribbean, but it's quite like dark, and I think after like, how long does it take to go around? 5 minutes? Like, go around like six times, like, probably not. I would go for Buzz Lightyear's Laser Blast. Is that the full name? Because when we went in 2015, oh my god, we couldn't get enough of it. We went on it like a few times, and we just never got bored, like trying to outdo each other's scores and stuff. Like, I think like maybe like the flashing lights and all that would get a bit, you know, after 30 minutes, but I'd never get bored of like being competitive with my husband and my kids. And because it's more of an interactive ride, like you're not just sat there, like you actually can do something. So yeah, Buzz Lightyear's Laser Blast. That's it, that's all 15 questions. Made it this far, again, thank you for watching. And again, like I said on the previous, like on the Disney Tag challenge video, if you want to leave the answers to the question, well, your answers, sorry, to the questions below, then please do, because I will read every one. I do actually have like a keen interest in finding out other people's like opinions on stuff, especially Disney stuff, like people's favourites. I find it so interesting how everyone's so different and everyone's answers are like, yeah, like we all have such different opinions. I love that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. So thanks for watching if you've made it this far, and bye.